Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope am I audible. Just let me know in the comment section if I am audible or not. Hello, hello. So just confirm me am I audible or not. Let me check. Okay. So see, this is our first video. This is our first doubt session. So in this video, in this live session, what we are planning to do is, first of all, if you have any doubt related to what we are going to cover in this course, or if you have any doubt related to this course, you can ask those doubt. Then we are going to solve few questions that we have that I have sent to you to practice yourself, or is there something which I have covered in the video but you are not able to understand that topic, you can ask that topic also. But as I like most of you joined the YouTube our WhatsApp group yesterday only, so maybe possible you haven't seen all the videos. So in this video we will like talk about your doubt only. Okay, so you can let me know your doubt related to this course if you have any doubt related to DSA only. Okay, and DSA in JavaScript only. So yeah, you can start ahead with your doubt. So how much time requires to complete all DSA course? So hello Gaurav. So this course, in this course, what we are going to do is we are going to cover 17 topics. We are going to cover built-in data structure and algorithms like array, object, string, set and map. And on this topic, we are going to cover all the methods of these topics. And after covering all the methods, we are going to cover like almost 10 question on each topic we of easy to medium level, that you can say like 50-60 question on this topic. And after that we are going to cover about the our sorting, searching, recursion, and we do basic of dynamic programming and backtracking too. And yeah, so for built-in data structure and algorithm, I would say you will need 10 hours at least. And for algorithm, again another 10 hours. And then we will learn about the linked list, stack and queues, graph, trees, and hash table. That will also take around at least 10 hours. So when I say 10 hours, that means 1 hour of watching and understanding the concept, and 1 and 2 hours to solving few questions on that. So at least it will take 30 to 50 hours to complete that course. I hope I have answered your question, Gaurav. How much times to be given for a particular question of DSA? So see, here we are going to solve easy and medium level question only. So for easy level question, I would say at least give 20 to 30 minutes, because you are just starting the DSA. So give at least 20 to 30 minutes. Think about what are the methods, what are the topics, what are the data structure and algorithm you have learned so far, and with the help of those knowledge, how can you solve that problem? Okay, because if I'm sending some questions to you, that means that question should be solved using the topic we have covered so far. So try to solve that question in 20 to 30 minutes. If you're not like able to solve or think which data structure and algorithm will be used, then try to see the solution, but don't see the solution like see the complete solution. Read the like 1 or 2 line of code and understand which data structure is used. Once you understand which data structure or algorithm is used, now tries to reconnect with them and like tries to solve the question. Again, if you are not able to solve, so read the complete solution, but write the code line by line by yourself. Don't just copy paste the code. So I hope I have answered your question, Gagandeep. Can you please share any DSA seed for question that you have covered in the videos? So I have already shared the sheet. I don't actually have the sheet basically. If you follow me on GitHub, I have already like in 2021. In 2021, I have sold around no, in 2020 I have sold around 1,000 questions. But if I give those 1,000 questions sheet, like that will be very much for you, and I hope like you don't need that much amount of questions to solve. So what I will do, I will give you this. Um, I will pick few questions from that. So this is the sheet. So here if you see, I have covered the while loop, for loop, types of number, palindrome and other types of number. Then number system, there are the star pattern, no pattern, number pattern. And then we have solved the function, 1D, 2D, string, searching, recursion, sorting, bit manipulation, linked list, tag, queues, STL. I have solved this DSA in C++, so we will learn about the STL, trees and an array tree. So there is tree, then binary tree, where we have like I don't want to explain right now. And then we have a BST, hash map, priority queue, DP graph. It's complete. So I have solved this around is 2020, like 3-4 year back. So you can check out this. I'm going to share it in the comment section. But I highly encourage like don't follow this because it will take lots of time. I complete this around in 6 months, but it maybe you have to give at least 8 to 10 months. So don't use that seat. Hi Vishal, good afternoon. Which month this course will get complete on your YouTube channel? So hi Gaurav, I am planning to complete this course within 2.5 months. You will see 2 to 3 video every week, and like if you see right now, we have already published the loops, time complexity, array, and map filter and reduce. So arrays already completed. We are going to solve few questions on array in today's live session, and after this we are going to cover about the string object, and in August I am planning to complete all the built-in data structure and two algorithm. So those two algorithm will be searching algorithm and sorting algorithm, and five. So total we are going to complete at least 7 to 8 topics in this month, and in next month we are going to solve at least 8 to 10 topics or 7 to 8 topics, and like next half month we are going to cover the rest topic. So it will take 2.5 months at least to cover these topics, all topics. And in sorting, we are not just going to learn about the basic sorting. We are going to learn about the insertion, selection sort, bubble sort, merge sort, because they ask the basic question only, like what is merge sort. Because they ask the basic level of DSA in the front end interview, so they will simply ask what is merge sort, what is bubble sort, what is the difference between the merge sort and the quick sort. When you will use the quick sort and the merge sort, so you have to understand the time and space complexity of quick and merge sort, and when to use when. So when to use what algorithm. So you have to understand the basic of this sorting algorithm. I'm working as a React and a Node dev. So should I get for a web dev plus DevOps or web dev plus DSA line? If I have to work on the funded startups, I want to utilize my time. It's totally up to you. If you go for web dev plus DevOps, then also you can get good funded startup. When or if you simply go with web dev plus DSA, then you can also go. And if you only know the web development, but you know the web development in depth, then also you can go for a startup. Okay, there is no a single way for going to this startup. Is maintaining track with question is solved helps? Yes, definitely, definitely. If you see, I have solved these 1,000 problems, but if I don't document these questions, then it will be not possible for me to understand what type of question I have solved. So let me just give you a quick example. So let's say if I go for a graph, okay, so or any algorithm, so I have written each and every algorithm, like if a question can be solved by 2 or 3 algorithms, so I have written all these 3 algorithms. I have written why this algorithm will work, kind of thing. So you can see I have solved this 3 years ago when there is no much like DSA or the graph algorithm was there. So let me just see. Okay, so I used to create the class for creating this. We are going to learn about this also, like rather than using the HTML, how to create the classes. And we are going to write the class for linked list, stack, queues, every single thing. So yeah, here if you see, I have said the like what is the question, question link, what is the time complexity, why this is happening. Okay, I am writing the comments here. So this is how I used to write the thing. Here if you can understand, like this is the question, possible bipartition. So it is a very famous graph question. So here I am writing this is the question. What is the solution one using hash map and hash set? Then the solution 2. Okay, then now there should be like you have to understand, like your goal is not to solve the question, your goal is to understand which algorithm is going to solve that question, which algorithm will be efficient for that question, and you have to solve that question efficiently, and you have to understand all the possible solution, and you have to write the solution in this way. Like this is for the comment. Okay, so now if like I solve this question 3 year back. So if I just copy paste and tries to solve this question right now, maybe I am able to solve it, maybe I am not able to solve it. But once I read this, because I have written this for myself, so with the help of this note, I am able to solve without seeing this code. I don't even need to see the code. Once I see this text, I can solve it. So this is how you should also save your code. Will you please save this live on the YouTube channel? Yes, you can find the other live stream as well. So the earlier live stream I have done on the resume review, where I have talked about how to make your resume that can be shortlisted for the startups and the MNCs. And we are going to save all this live session will be saved. Okay, so if you are someone who haven't watched these videos, so you can watch these videos, and after watching this video come back to this live session and solve the and practice array and other questions. Well, well done. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. While watching the tutorial video, I discovered you were able to display the result of your console.log in the text editor in the VS Code. How were you able to achieve this, please? So there is some extension. There is some extension named Kuka. So you can use that extension. So I can write it like Kuka extension. So yeah, something like that. So you can read about this Kuka.js. Will you review my resume? I don't want to review your resume right now, but you can share your resume on the LinkedIn, on Twitter, or you can send your resume into. We have a specific resume review WhatsApp group where you can send your resume and get reviewed by the community members. So, how many of you have completed like all these videos? How many of you have completed the loop, time complexity, array, and polyfill? Um, by the way, I have like I talk. I will be solve 100 plus question, but in the just in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just in these 4 videos, we have covered 27 questions. So maybe we are going to reach like 200 mark of solving the question. So yeah. Any other doubt, or should we go to the question? Or we can do one more thing, like this is the first video and maybe most of you haven't completed this video, so let's make this live session just for the basic introduction. Don't solve the array question right now, we can solve it in the next live. If you have any doubt, like what is polyfill? So see, there are many types of browser. We have many types of browser: Google, Edge, Firefox, and there can be many version of browser. Okay, the browser which we are using in 2023 is not the same as the browser we used to use in 2010. Okay, so there can be something like some code which will be working, which is supported in the latest browser may not be supported in the older browser. Okay, so in that case, what happen? Let's say there can be some features which is supported by the modern browser, but we want that our code should be work on the older browsers too. So in that case, what we do, we write a polyfill. so that it work in the older browsers too. So if you follow this channel, yeah, you are able to able to crack all the front end interviews for DSA, of course. But what you have to do, if you solve all the practice questions. So here, yeah, some of you ask where is the practice question. So see, let's say you watch this loops video, okay? You go to the Google, this GitHub repo. You come here, you go to this loops in JavaScript curriculum, and I have written like I am giving so much effort of writing notes and sharing the practice questions. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Okay, and share this video and share this playlist with your friends so that they can also get the access of such premium content with free of course and with the like community support and live doubt session. Yeah, so here practice loop function and math problem. So first of all you see the sum of all natural number. These are the topics that we have completed in the video. So here are the some question how to find. First of all you go and watch the video, then you come back, you revise whatever you have learned in the video, because the video can be 30 minutes, can be 1 hour long video, and after watching the 1 hour video, if you can quickly revise everything what you have covered in the video in just 2 3 minutes, that will be best thing possible to you. Okay, so that's why I highly suggest whenever you watch this video, any video, whenever you watch any video, comes to this Google Sheet, like GitHub repo, and read what you have done in this video. So for watching this video it will take at least 30 minutes, but to reading this it will take hardly like 5 to 10 minutes, and everything will be revised. So once you watch or read all the code whatever you have done in the video, now it's times to practice that you have understand the things. So here are the practice question like count odd number in the interval range. So you can just click in open, something like that. And this question are not like again, so this question are not like any random question. These are the question which is generally asked by the companies. So here if you see, this question is asked by the Amazon, Essential, Apple, Adobe, Google asked this question, Microsoft. So many big company ask this basic question like count odd number in the interval range. Let's say 3 and 7, how many odd number will be there? 3, 3, 5 and 7. These are the three odd number in the interval range. Such a basic question asked by such a big MNC like Amazon asked this question twice. Google asked this question twice. Microsoft asked this question. If you go to this page first, this is one of the famous question of if and else. So here if you just see the company's name, Amazon asked this question 5 times in last 6 months. Google 7 times. So you can see like lots of company asking this question. So these are not the random question I am sending. So please practice this question, okay, so that you can understand things. So if I go this power of two, it take lots of efforts to shortlisting like few hundred question out of thousands of question I have solved. So if you see the power of two, this question is also like asked in the Adobe 7 times, Google 6 times, Amazon 2 times. So make sure to practice all this question. And yeah, so let's see any doubt. Well done, keep going. Which framework should I use instead of custom CSS to make beautiful component? I'm not going to answer this in this live video because this is for DSA only. Some extension I need in VS Code, please mention for JS to increase the productivity. So let me just open my VS Code. I think I don't have much extension downloaded. I usually used to code whenever I used to like create videos. I usually use code sandbox, but here if I'm sharing my extension, so the one is Qika, which is for writing, saving the comment. One is um, let me show. So this is the code runner for C and C++. This is the ES7 for React. This is the GitHub Copilot, which always disabled because when I create the video, if I don't disable it, all code will be written by this. So yeah, this is disabled. We have this Git lens. This is very wonderful codes to understand and see your commit messages. Jellyfish theme, I used to use this set color theme, but right now like lots of you demanded that you don't want to see that blue background, so I remove it for now. this is the live server if you are working on HTML, CSS and JavaScript projects. And then we have the live share. So let's say you are someone who wants to work with your friend. So what you can do is you can like download this and share the your VS Code link as similarly as you do with the code sandbox. So this is also like one of the useful. And then this is the quicker, which is very useful for writing the code and see the console log. Tailwind CSS. Now, if you are working on Tailwind CSS, and this is what you can use instead of simple CSS. And then we have a Thunder client. So this Thunder client is useful if you are working with API. So rather than like go and like rather than going to the Postman and testing the API, you can simply go to this Thunder client and create your and check your APIs. So here, if I show you some basic, let me show. Okay, so let me show this one. So here if you see this is my API, I'm doing this get request, and if I send, so here I get the data. So I can test something like that. But again, this is for DSA, so I don't want to show the data and all. So yeah. Any other question? Good playlist to learn React.js. Okay. So if you no, I don't want to share right now. I have already created the React.js playlist. You can check out that, but I don't want to do right now. Any other doubt? Any doubt? Or should we solve few questions? Um, should we solve few questions today, or should we go like बताओ? And how many of you are comfortable in English? Because few of you asked me to solve this question in Hindi because, but I see like most of my audience understand the English because I have created the videos in English since the first video. So mm, let me know how many of you wants to make a video or just the live video in Hindi, because I am planning to do my recorded video in English, but the live video will be in Hindi so that may like Hindi plus English so that major of my audience can understand the thing. Um, बताओ. Let me know the doubt if you have any doubt. Okay, so continue in English. So yeah, I also feel that when you learn the things in the English, that will be the best thing for you, because when you learn DSA or anything, any development or any coding skill in English, so you understand that thing in that way only. Okay, and when someone asks question or whenever you have to explain that thing in the interview, then you will explain that thing in English very comfortably. But if you learn in Hindi, then translate and then conveys to English, that will be very long process. So I highly suggest to learn in the English. Where did you study the basic of DSA concept? So basically, I have learned DSA from many resources. So let me share. If you go to Girl Coded, so it is a society which is um, like society founder was Manvi Tyagi and Vishali Thakur, and like she was my mentor who helped me to understand this DSA. And currently, if you know the Manvi Tyagi, he is teaching Java like for PW skills. Okay, so here if you go to this girl coded website, and here if you go to know more code maps, and I'll solve this C++. So here if you go to C++, you can see there are lots of milestone that I have like showing it here. So here are lots of milestone which you have to solve all this like graph, DP, and inside this you will find, first of all you will find the, like let's say if I go to searching algorithm. So here you will find few video resources. After the video resources, there are some practice questions, and these video resources will be of any video, like any YouTube channel. So some of Aditya, some of will be like um there is someone who working in the like Google, I'm not sure whose name, like TechDos. Yeah, I learned the graph from the TechDos. So These are from TechDos. So kind of things like I learned DSA from lots of other YouTubers. So if you come about the DP, then also I think I learned DP from the TechDos. No, DP from the Aditya Verma. Then we have the binary tree. I have learned many things from this. Like this is the one of the best YouTube channel, my code school. So I have learned lots of things from my code school. So I highly suggest just watch every video of this channel. Like 110, watch every video. You will understand programming in very depth. So yeah, like you can do in my way, solve and watch hundreds of video, or rather than solving hundreds of video, just watch this 17 video. In this playlist there will be 17 to 20 video, just 20 videos into 30 minutes an average. So 10 hour of content will be there, stands to 15 hour of content. And yeah, any doubt, anything that you want to like, otherwise we can ask like go with the problem statement. Should I solve any question, or you want to solve it first? So these are very basic question, like count odd number of solve question. Okay, so see here as the count odd number of in the interval range. So we have the range from lows to high, and we have to, what we have to do, the odd number we have to return the range like return the count only. So here if you see which loop we can use, we can use let count equals to 0. Okay, now from the low to high, so what we can do, we can use the for loop, which we will initialize I equals to low, and I should be equal, yeah, I can be equal, like I should be equals to high. So you have to make sure like I should be less than high or equals to high. So how to check? Here if you see, let me just make it bigger. Yeah. So here if you see, high should be inclusive. Inclusive means in the range of 3 to 7, the odd will be 3, 5 and 7. So 7 is included. Okay. So you have to check this. So if it is included, so we are going to say I from lowest to I um, less than equals to high, I plus plus, and here we are going to say if its number is odd. How to check if a number is odd? So there are two ways. First of all is you can do AND operator. So if it's written the one, that means it's odd, or we can do modulus operator. Modulus divide by 2. So if it is even, then the remainder will be 0. If it is odd, then remainder will be 1. So let's find the count and do count plus plus, and finally return the count. So this is the basic that we have to do. Okay, so if some of you wants to get resume review, if I do something, oh sorry, it should not be count, it should be I. Do you have a lead code premium? No, I don't have a lead code premium, but I have there will be some extension. Wait, there will be some extension name lead code premium unlocker. So with the help of that, you can see the company in which, like, you can find the company's name which goes on, and there is one more feature, like if you goes to lead code, and like here if you go to the problem, so you can find out the frequency, like when this question is asked. So this question to sum is the one of the most asked question, so its frequency is very high. So yeah, so you can use that extension. Okay, so I was solving which question? So here I was solving this question. Now if I just click on submit, let's say if it's accepted or not. Accepted, and see how much slow is that. It's very slow. Why it's very slow? Because we are using the loop. But let me show you two three things. Okay, and there is no need of loop. But rather than that, I want to show one more thing. Let's say use an AND operator. Okay, and let's submit it. So, okay, so it's beat 40% because modulus is very costly operation, and I don't want to go in the depth of why it's so. But if you want to solve it without the loop, so now let's solve the second solution. Second solution will be the number of odd will be high minus let me comment it down. Okay, so if I say what will the count? So 7 minus 3 will be 4, and it's divided by 2 will be 7 minus 3 divided by 2 will be 2. Okay, so I have to do the plus 1. Let me just see again. Let's say in the range of 11 minus 4. Okay, 11 minus 4 will be um, so that will be 7 divided by 2. So that will be 3, and again plus 1 will be 4. So here we have like 5, 7, 9 and 11, and here we have 3, 5 and 7. So you can, rather than using the loop, what you can do, you can use the formula of like high minus low divided by 2 plus 1. And let's do one more thing here. If it's 12, let's say, then again, so let's use this return high minus low by 2 and plus 1, and here you have to use the floor value. Okay, you have to use floor value, mat dot floor. Let's run it. Okay, let me see. Right, so 8 and 10, so it will be 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, so this plus should be like you have to check it. You have to use so many, like check out so many 3 minus 1 plus 1. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to run few examples to understand why it's not working, and this is one of the way of solving that. Okay, um please explain pseudocode. What you are replying to my. I was replying to your comment that if you want to get your resume review, so there are two ways. Like first of all, you can send your resumes to like LinkedIn. There I can review your resume. And second thing, if you want to review your resume by anyone, so you can send your resume to the WhatsApp group where we can resume or like review your resume. And third thing will be like you can wants to personally review, then you can come here and see this. So goes to topmate dot, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Okay, so you can use any of these to get your resume reviewed by me. Any doubt? Any doubt? um, if you have any doubt, just let me know. Otherwise I will start solving the question. Okay, so let's solve the question. Hmm. Okay. भैया जावास्क्रिप्ट जो 1 आवर कोर्स में है डीएसए स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं क्या? लाइक नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन. जावास्क्रिप्ट जो 1 आवर कोर्स. Yeah, I'm not able to understand what you are trying to say. Okay. How to improve the logical thinking. Okay, so let me show you how to improve the logical thinking. How to approach the problem by decreasing the time complexity. हाँ बताते हैं. And what can be subjects to cold DM. चलो यार एक्सप्लेन करते हैं. So let's understand this. So first of all let's solve this problem. So here if you see the count the number of in an interval, how to solve that. So basically the first approach will be very naive approach. What will be your very first approach? Your very first approach will be um, I will count from the low to the high. If I find any odd number I will return that. Okay, this is that code. Okay, this is the code. Now what is the time complexity of this? Write down in the comment section what will be the time complexity of this code. I am answering your question like Gagandeep, you say how to approach problem by decreasing the time complexity. For that, first of all, you have to understand. First of all, you have to solve the question in the naive approach. You have to find the time complexity of that question. Now you have to think how to improve that. Okay. So let me know in the comment section what is the time complexity of this. Low and less than equals to high. So for the time complexity, you have to understand this that low and high can be in the range of 10 the power 9. And this constraint will give you one more hint. O of n. Okay. So here if you say O of n, the time complexity will be wrong because what is O and what is n? There is no n. There is no n. Okay, you whenever you explain O of n, you say O of n where n is. What is n? You can say it is a linear time complexity. You can say that it is a linear time complexity, but what will the time complexity of this? You can say time complexity of this will be of high minus low. Okay, and you can replace it by n of n where n is high minus low. Okay, and it is a linear time complexity. So if someone asks what is the time complexity of this, first of all you have to say it is a linear time complexity. Okay, and then you can say it is of high minus low. Of one, no, it is a linear time complexity. You are using it loop. Okay, let's say high is 10 to power 9 and low is 0. In that case, it will take a linear time, no? Yeah. So this is the time complexity. Now, if you understand that it is a linear time complexity, now from linear, what can be the time complexity you can come of log n or of 1. This can be the possible outcome. Now think how you can solve this in the log of n and how you can solve it in of 1. Once you understand that this question can be solved in of 1, this question can be solved in O1. Then you are strikes to like because if something is solved in O1, then there must be some formula kind of thing. Okay, so let's strive to solve few more example to understand how to solve that. So let's take the very first example where our low is 3 and high is 7. First of all, let me know like is it visible or not, like font size, or should I increase? Okay, got it. Okay, so now both of them, low and high, both of them are odd. So if both of them are odd, then 7 minus 3. I am saying high minus low. High minus low will be odd, or like will be even. Okay, will be even. That is 4. If I divide that number by 2, first of all, understand why I am dividing. Okay, what I am trying to do, I am trying to find the range. Okay, take slow mode back, please. No, I can take. I don't want to take a slow mo back. I will use the time from 60 seconds to 30 seconds, but will not remove this low mode. So first of all, understand, someone is asking for the pseudo code. Okay, so understand what is the pseudo code. First of all, we have to find the odd number. There can be two kind of number, odd number and even number. A number can be an odd or an even. So if there is a range x, if there is a range of x, then there be x by 2 number will be even, and x by 2 number will be odd. Okay, now what is this x? What is this x? This x will be high minus low or not? Let me know in the comment section if you understand this thing. Like this x will be high minus low range. Okay, आया समझ या नहीं बताओ. Someone is asking for the pseudocode. Let me know, did you understand this thing or not? Like our range will be high minus low. Depending on the inclusive, like is the number is even or odd, we are going to do certain things. But first of all, understand this, that range will be our high minus low. Okay, got it. And few more question. I will ask, like we will solve those questions later on. But first of all, you have understand that range will be x. Okay, and that x value will be high minus low. Okay, and now you have understand one more thing, that half of those number will be even and half of those number will be odd. Okay, so you have understand the odd number, count of odd number will be 2. Okay, like x by 2. So by this you are able to solve like 50% of the test cases. Okay, 50% of the test cases you can easily solve. Okay, now you have to analyze few more things. Okay, because when you divide certain number by 2, it can be give a 0.5 number. Okay, so you have to take care of that. So let's say low is 3, high is 7. Your range is your number will be 4 minus 2, and if I get the answer, that will be 2, and I know my answer is 3. Okay, I know my answer is 3, so I will make a plus 1, and that will give me the answer 3. So what I can analyze the my formula will be high minus low divided by 2, that is the odd range. Okay, and because we have to include the high, so that we have to do this plus 1. If we don't have to include this high, then we use do high minus low divided by 2. Are you able to understand this thing or not? Okay, there is one more test case that I have to solve, but understand this thing, like understand it, just write down, you got it. Okay, so yeah, now there is, let's analyze few more things. Let's say if it is a 4 and it is a 7. Okay, 4 and 7. Now against do um let me take another example here. So yeah, so here our low is 4 and high is 7. In that case, what will be our range? What will be our like odd count? Odd count will be 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 will be 3. 3 divided by 2 will be 1, and 1 plus 1 will give you 1. We will solve that. If both of them will be odd or even, then we have to do certain thing. Okay, that we will do it. So here if you see, if one of them is, if high is odd and low is odd, then also you are getting your answer 2, because 5 and 7 is the. Now let's see, if our low is odd, like even number, and high is also even number. In that case, if you use that formula, what happen? In that case, what will happen? Odd will give you 10 minus 8, that will be 1, plus 1 will give you 2. But how many number of odd number are there? Only one, 9. Okay, so someone is saying 10 minus 8 thing. So like, is the message deleted? Huh. ठीक है. So someone is saying like 10 minus 8 should be 1. Okay, there is only 1. So what we are gonna do in this example, if our low is even number, so मुझे एक okay, so tell me one thing, the odd number between 8 to 10 and the odd number between 9 to 10 will be same, because 8 is our even number. Okay, are you understand this thing or not? If it is a even number, I can like close my range from 8 to 10 to 9 to 10. Okay, so now we got our formula. Our formula will be if if your low is even number. How to check low is even number? Again you say, if low is even number, enhance like increase your low. Okay, increase your low, and finally return our formula, high minus low divided by 2 plus 1. And again, because it return the, it can return some, what do you say, it can return anything, so we are going to say math.floor, and math.floor should be here. Okay, let me try to run this. I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript well. Oh, not going to answer. Let comment this. Are you deleting your comment by yourself? I am not sure. Some comments are deleted. How many of you understand this thing? Just let me know. If any one of you didn't understand how to solve count odd number in an interval range, we solved it in the linear. First of all, in the linear time complexity. Then we solve this question in the constant time complexity. Okay, I will like, if I was to remove the time complexity, I think, let me see. Okay, I have to do some settings, so I can do that in the next class only. See, I have already explained slice method, array method in the array video. So check out this. Check out this. I have already explained every single method. Like I have explained around 17 to 20 method in just 33 minutes. I have explained 20 method, plus I have solved 5 questions, plus give 10 questions to practice. Don't underestimate this by like how you will understand the complete array in just 33 minutes. No bro, there are 20 concept, and if you understand that 20 methods, then you can solve any number, like any DSA question of array and inbuilt function. So I will make one video on math. Okay, if needed I will create a one video on math where I will explain math.floor. Okay, so here I haven't explained that. So what math.floors do, so floor will return a floor value. Okay, so this floor, math.floor, return the floor value. And what is the floor value? Let's say if I pass here 8.7, so it will return the 8. Okay, so I can say a largest integer is smaller than that number. Okay, so there can be many integer which is smaller than this, 1 2 3 4 5 6, everyone is smaller, but 8 is the largest small number which is smaller than this. Okay, so it return that. Similarly we have few function like math.seal. Okay, seal, which return the floor, like which return the ceiling. So if I do 8.7, then it will return 9. Okay, so here if we have 8.5, like if we have 8.5, then we are taking 8 and 8 by 2 4, 4 plus 1, like this. Now I hope you understand this. No, ऐसा नहीं है. It's not like that inbuilt function will increase the time complexity. No. if you are writing a sorting algorithm, if you are writing the sorting algorithm, it will take um, it will take n log n. If you just do this sort, it will also take n log n. And most of the inbuilt function are optimized. Like there hardly can be any case where you can write an optimized version of inbuilt function. Almost all these inbuilt function are optimized. Okay. Can you explain even case again? Okay, so if you are asking the even case, so for the even case, what I have done here is, if you see this example of 10 minus 8, so we have created the formula of x by 2 plus 1, x by 2 plus 1. This is the count of odd number in the interval range. But when there is, like, both of them is high, okay, both of them are even number. If both of them are even number, then this formula doesn't work. This formula fail. So what we do is, let's say if you have to find the number of range, like number of odd number, count the odd number in the range of 2 to 7. Okay, so 2 to 7 there will be three odd number, 3, 5 and 7. Now, what will the odd number in the range of 3 to 7? That's all, also 3, 3, 5 and 7. So what I am trying to do here is, if a number is even, we can discard that even now. We can discard that number and we can like make our count from plus 1 of that number. If it is 8 and 10, then I am making my 10, like making my 8 to 9, and I am finding the range in from 9 to 10. Okay, I hope you understand this. Gagandeep, if you are not able to understand, just let me know. Otherwise, we can go to the next question, or we can, like, I highly suggest solve this question by yourself. Like if I solve the first question, count number in the even range, you should solve this with power of 2 and find square root. And also solve this whole question, like solve this question, because the more number of question you will solve, the more doubt you will have, and the more doubt I will resolve in the video. So this is the very first live session. So in this video I talk about the very basic thing about the course and how to access this course. But in the next video we are going to directly solve the question, and those question will be something which you already shared with me on the WhatsApp group. There can be some question that you have to ask, so you can ask those questions directly. हाँ, अगर इंटरव्यू बोलता है कि आप लाइक इनबिल्ट फंक्शन यूज नहीं कर सकते, सो यू शुड राइट योर ओन इनबिल्ट फंक्शन. बट दैट डजंट मीन लाइक योर इनबिल्ट फंक्शन विल बी बेटर देन द inbuilt function. They want to understand that you understand how to write an inbuilt function. Let's say if there is a mat.floor, there is array dot sort, array dot reverse. So you should understand this, how this dot sort, dot reverse function work. Okay. If I do some array dot map, so you should know how this map function work. You should know how filter function work. You should know how reduce function work. And this is what exactly known as polyfill. If you're creating your own inbuilt function, this is what polyfill is. And this is what interviewer asked. There can't be any like interview where interview will not ask question on polyfill. Polyfill is one of the most like hot topic of JavaScript. So they will ask you to build function of map, filter, reduce, promises, okay, certain things like that, call, bind, apply. So if you understand these things, so they will ask throttling, debouncing. These are the few like important topics. 3 plus 2 8 टॉपिक्स का मैंने बता दिया. Like any doubt on this? Otherwise we can, like, I can solve this question also, but I highly want practice this question. Okay, we are going to understand many things in the later video, but understand this whole thing. If you have any doubt, just let me know. If you want any specific question, like if you are someone who have already prepared, like already solved this DSA question, see, it's take efforts to create this array manipulation, creating this readme, then creating the code, storing the code, and like sharing all this code. Okay, these 8 questions to some majority element. If you are saying these are some random array question, no, it's not. They are asked by lots of companies. Okay, a majority element to some, And so you have to see these filters live. I have talked everything like filter versus find. I can explain the find only, but I have to explain what is the difference between filter and find, because this is the interview problem, and this is how interviewer asks. Like, they don't ask what this find function do. They will ask what is the difference between a filter and the find method of an array. They will ask this question. This is the hot topic. They ask about, they give you some nested array, and they ask how to flat this array into this. If you see, this is the nested array, and how you can make it flat like this. They can ask you to write polyfill of this flat. Okay, so you have to understand this. Map, filter and reduce. There will not be a single day in your front end journey where you are not going to use this function. This is the importance of map, filter and reduce. How to reverse an array, how to sort an array in ascending and descending order. You have to understand the time complexity. You have to understand how to pass a callback functions to these functions. And here, how can you check if two arrays are equal? You can't check two arrays are equal or not with the help of equals to. Okay, if you see array 1 equal contain the element 1 comma 2 comma 3, and array 2 contain the element 1 comma 2 comma 3, and if you check both those two array using equals to sign, you can't check it. You have to check it like line by line. Either do that way, or you can just simply do this. Check the length and use the array dot every function, this every method. And yeah, how to concatenate deep copy. One of the most asked question, like, how many of you understand deep copy and shallow copy? Let me know in the like comment section. How many of you know the deep copy and shallow copy? What is the difference between the deep copy and shallow copy? And this is, I would say, every beginner should know what is the deep copy and shallow copy. How many of you know? Just let me know. I think there should be some option of creating a poll, but I am not creating that right now. But yeah, let me know. How many of you know? This is one of the important topic. In that 33 minutes, I have talked a lot about everything, like splice versus slice. Nobody asks what is slice. They ask what is the difference between splice and slice. How to delete, add and update elements from a specific index. You know, you don't know about, you are using the JavaScript since 2 years, 1 year, you are learning the JavaScript, but you don't even know what is the deep copy and shallow copy of an array. Basic thing, and you are going to use that every single day. You always do certain things like that. You know about the spread operator and rest operator. You see lots of cost doing this thing. We are not, somebody is asking how to build inbuilt function. Like, if you see, this index of function is checking if there is an element, and if there is an element in the index like array or not. If there, they return the array, like they return the index. So this is what I am doing. I am not just sharing the inbuilt function. I am sharing how it's work internally. If you see here, the includes, how this include work internally this way. So I have written the inbuilt functions too, so that you understand things in better way. If you want, if someone asks you to create a polyfill of pop, push, unshift, and like this flat, you have to understand slice. How to create that? You have to understand this thing. Polyfill are very simple concept. If you understand, solve few 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 problems, you can create the polyfill of anything. Okay, yaar, I think we have it's almost a 1 hour long live stream, and this is the second live stream and the first live stream of this course. So deep copy just copy all the value array, but shallow copy with its reference. Are you sure, or did you say reverse? Shallow copy just copy the values. Deep copy with its reference. With its reference. Okay, I'm not able to understand your comment. Okay. Here, let me just go through all the comments, all the like doubts, and then we can conclude this. But make sure like hit the like and comment down, because after the live maybe comment will be not there and live chat will be not sound. So write the comment in the वीडियो. So I feel self doubt all the time, कब मैंने complete होगा, कब कुछ होगा. So yeah, see, you feel the self doubt when you are not seeing the progress. You feel the self doubt when you are not understand where you are progressing. Okay, so you are not seeing the progress when you understand that, hey, I have to solve DSA, I will solve this DSA in 2.5 months, and these are the question I am covering, this is my progress. So if you are doing self doubt, just start tracking your progress. Hey, like 1 week back I don't even know the array, in 1 week I understand array, now give me any array question I can solve it. Okay, this is the confident. Now once you build basic confident, you don't have to, like, I'm not able to solve very advanced level of DSA question. If you think like that, you will feel self doubt. But whatever you are understanding, learning, track progress of that, and feel proud of that, that you are learning few things. Yeah. Um, hey, I'm problem solving round and I'm facing a new problem. I didn't practice how to proceed with that. See, whenever you are solving a problem, don't try to remember its solution. Don't try to, like, remember why it's working in that way. Understand deeply why it's working in that way. How can you solve it in another way? How can this question be solved in better time complexity? How can I optimize the space complexity? If you are, you don't have to solve 500, 600, 700 questions, just solve 100 questions, but solve those 100 questions with the 3 4 5 method. Write everything about this 3 4 5 method, why this better, why space complexity is better here. Understand, if you solve those questions in that way, then in the interview if you get the new problem, you will not feel any like, you can easily proceed with that. इंटरव्यू में बोलते हो कि तुम इनबिल्ट, let me just under, like, go through all the chats. Yeah. So someone is asking, like, what is the prerequisite of this course? So before going to this course, you should know the basic knowledge of what is variable, what is for loops, what is function, what is if and else can, what is switch statement. So for that, I suggest you to just go to this course to the playlist, and here if you go here, this is the JavaScript where I talk about, like, I teach JavaScript in very detail. In very detail means JavaScript programming concept, DOM, and then asynchronous programming, fetch, API, async await, lots of things. But that is for the development purpose. So the first video, the very first video, it's for the programming concept, where in just 90 minutes you are going to understand all the things about the, like, let me just go to the description. Yeah, you will understand what is JavaScript, how add command, variables, declaring, arithmetic operator, unary operator, conditional statement, if else, switch, data types. There are some primitive data types. So this is the like beginner interview problem. They can ask what are the primitive data types in JavaScript. So this is the very basic thing. Okay, so you should understand what is primitive data types and how many data types are there in the JavaScript. Okay, array. In array, we will talk about post, pop, shift, unshift. So it's just 5 minute video, but we are going to learn in depth array, string, object. But this is for the basics. Understand array, object, for loop, while loop, do while, function, default parameter. Lots of you not understand what is draw default parameter, how to pass the default parameter, like how to, what is the difference between the parameter and the argument. Most of you don't know what is the difference between the arrow function and the normal function. Okay, so this can be the question that you are not sure, you don't know. So I highly suggest just check out this video and complete that video. After that, access all this course. Okay. um और देख लेते हैं, deep copy, don't know what is the problem. Let me see more comment. Okay, how to approach the decrease. I think I have solved all the doubts. So I think it's good time to conclude this meeting. If you have anything, just let me know. For being consistent with this course, I will start challenge on LinkedIn. That's one of the best way. See, the very first thing is you can track a progress. I don't want to see because there is some personal thing in my Notion, but I track every single thing. What I have to do today, what I have to do in this week, what I have to do in this month, and where I want to apply. Let's say if you when I was applying for companies, I like take notes of every single thing. Currently, which round I have passed, like if I am shortlisted for that company, if I am rejected, if I have rejected the offer, if like they are not hiring for fresher, they will hire the fresher in that month. You have to shortlist every single thing, and if you are learning something, start posting that thing on LinkedIn or Twitter. Okay, Twitter is one of the best way because you don't want to mess up your LinkedIn, you don't want to mess up your LinkedIn, but I highly suggest at least on Twitter have post every single thing whatever you are learning, solving question. Hey, I have solved 5 question on array and I am feeling very confident about the array. Hey, I have solved 10 question. Hey, I have learned array methods. Hey, today I have learned about the time complexity. Because like sometimes I also feel demotivated. Day like yesterday or day before yesterday, I was feeling very demotivated, but then I just go to my Google phone photos and I read the screenshot. Whenever someone send me the message of hey, I got an internship offer, I got a startup like full time offer, I take those screenshot and save it in my phone. I don't post it on LinkedIn and Twitter every single time. I hardly post, like whenever I feel demotivated, I check out all these kind of messages which motivate me to do more thing. So store some kind of things which can be motivate you when you are feeling like you want to give up. Okay, so when you don't want to want or don't want to solve few questions, you will see your tweets and you will feel very motivated that you have done this thing already, that you can do it now as well. So yeah, this is one thing that you can do. नोशन का एक लिंक बना दूंगा यार, एक वीडियो बना दूंगा कि हाउ टू यूज नोशन एज अ स्टूडेंट और अ प्रोफेशनल के लिए भी बता दूंगा, बट नोशन स्टूडेंट के लिए बना दूंगा. हाउ टू लैंड फर्स्ट जॉब एज अ फ्रंट एंड डेवलपर. आई नो HTML CSS by see come here. If you're asking how to find the job like thing, data structure, see, here is the video. Check out the complete playlist. Here in this video, I have talked about how to ask for referral, how to apply on the well phone, how to do cold DM. Here I have talked about how to use the LinkedIn for getting reply. Here I have talked about how to create resume. Here this person, he is one of the best person in my network. He know, like he created a video how he got a remote front end full time job. He's in the third year and he got the full time job. Okay, he's working full time. So check out this video how he got. Then see, this is like most of you already know Prasant Bhaiya. Okay, he is currently working in senior front end engineer as a raised up. He's senior front end engineer and he did BSc. Okay, he don't even do BTech. A lot of you say I am from tier 3. See man, he is not even done the BTech, but he is working at Razorpay. How did it like to do this thing? He is working at Flipkart. Earlier he working at Tata 1MG. So he have worked for two unicorn. So see, here I have talked about how to find remote job using open source. If you are someone who is interested in the open source, check out this video. I have, like in this video you are going to see so many remote companies, more than 300 remote companies which pay you in dollar. Just check out this video. If you are someone who is preparing for interviews and you are shortlisted for some companies and you have interview in 1 or 2 days, check out this video. I have shared few resources how to crack all front end interviews, big MNC, top startup, anything. And here, like how this person cracks it. And here I have shared like hundreds of list of hundreds of unicorn startup. You say I have created everything. Like if you have any doubt, you say and I create a video on that. So yeah, can you do lead code 54? I can do that, but let me see if lead code 54. Should I do it right now? I have too much stamping, bro. I used to, and I like Spiral matrix. I have solved that problem. So it's interesting problem, but I don't want to solve it right now. What we do is we will solve this problem and later on. Okay, because no, like most of you will not able to understand it right now. It is a very simple problem. You have to simply use the for loop. Okay, and it will be done. Simple for loop. First of all, you have to take a loop. I'm just telling is to Manish. You like who asked. I'm sorry. So I'm telling you the solution. First of all, you have to write a loop from this, okay, then this, then this, then this. So this is what you have to do, and you have to write it. This is the first loop, and then you have to do it until this complete. Okay. So we'll solve it. We'll solve it. I have already solved that question. Um, I have too much stammering. Huh. So what I was saying, I have also stammer like, but with the with practice, you can do something better. Okay, you have to practice communication skills. Like to be very honest, when I talk live, currently I'm talking live, so I am very composed, calm and composed, but when I record I talk very fast. Okay, so that you can see in the video. Whenever I like record something, I talk very fast, but when I'm just open my camera and I'm talking, so I'm talking very calm. Okay, so you can practice this. Any question? I think like we have already it's more than 1 hour and 40 minutes, so we can conclude this video now. And if you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section of this video, or you can ask in the group. So this is it for this video. I hope you are able to understand few things about the DSA, and you are able to you will learn the things. You will solve the DSA question. You will be consistent. So do one thing, just take an screenshot of the DSA playlist, of take an screenshot of me, take a screenshot of this video and just share it on LinkedIn and Twitter, that you will be consistent for next 2.5 month. You will be consistently solve the DSA, and if you are not solving the DSA, ask your friend to scold you why you're not working, why you're not learning things. Okay, so I hope you are this is the way you want to learn, but whatever work for you, do that thing and be consistent, solve all the question. And yeah, so thank you everyone for joining the live stream. I will see you the next time in the next video, which will be about, I'm not going to tell the topic. Okay, bye everyone.